So the wage order, it was wage order number 9. But AB5 expanded that. It codified the ABC test of dynamics, but it expanded it beyond the wage orders to include all the provisions of the labor code, including the unemployment insurance code. So therefore, it entrapped every profession, that even those professions that, where wage orders don't apply, like white collar, like doctors, lawyers, that kind of thing. So in order for these people, these occupations to get exemptions, they had to get exemptions from AB5, not from the dynamics decision, because wage orders don't apply to those professions. So AB5.
I guess more of us like when they were given exemptions, is there any like these, it applies to everybody except for these people and it doesn't apply to these people because, right? Like, was there a reason?
Well, in the words of one of the Ninth Circuit judges in the decision that was just released on Friday, there is no rhyme or reason for any of these exemptions. They pick winners and losers. So, for example, why is a licensed psychologist given an exemption and a licensed pharmacist not? Why is a grant writer given an exemption but a grant researcher is not? Why is a pool cleaner given an exemption but a house cleaner is not? Why is a lawyer given an exemption but a paralegal is not? Why is a photographer given an exemption but a videographer is not? Why is a proofreader given an exemption but a transcriptionist is not? And the list goes on and on and on. There's so many occupations that just fall through the cracks. And in fact, the freelance transcription industry in California is completely extinct. And most of these people are women and seniors, and they lost everything.
Everything. Yeah, I've talked to not near as many as you, Karen, but I've talked to quite a few people who literally their stories are just
you know what's happening
horrifying.
now? Excuse me. You know what's happening now in my group? There are a bunch of wedding photographers coming in saying they're getting audited by the EDD because they hired a second shooter for the wedding. And there's all these exemptions. Photographers are supposed to be exempt.
So the second one had to be an employee of theirs? Is that what the claim is?
They're saying the second one has to be an employee because if you tell them what time to show up and where, you are controlling and directing them. So even though there's an exemption for single engagements and there's an exemption for referral agencies for wedding planners, and there's an exemption for photographers in the professional services category of exemptions, if you don't meet all the requirements and caveats of those categories of exemptions, that you will have been deemed to misclassify a fellow creative professional, like a photographer.